Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Guipúzcoa really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, an impressive talent that I'll be watching will be Mikel Oyarzabal. He likes to play with a freedom and drift between the flank and that number 10 position, and a skill on the ball.
And he shoots! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Aramburu, Sucic. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Mbappe. Rudiger. Now it's Goulet. He's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. And he's gone backward here. Sucic getting this one clear. That's a throw. Zubeldia. Trientes. Aramburu. Trientes. And Sucic. Carreras. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Arda Güler. Zubeldia calmly anticipates. Mikel Oyarzabal. Carlos Soler. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oscarson. He's played it back.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's intervened well there. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Carlos Soler. Endrick. And Güler. Mikel Oyarzabal. Sucic. Oscarson. Real chance! It's in! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. And it's Bellingham. For Valverde. Goulet. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pass somewhat off target. Oscarson. And he's found a way past. Oscarson! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Goulet is flagged offside. That is headed for the middle. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That'll be a corner. And it's been taken short. That's going across goal. That's a decent clearance. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Guipúzcoa clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Oscarson tries one from range. And that is high.
Oscarson most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Carreras. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Endrick. Arda Güler. Oh, that's a key interception. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oscarson. Oh, just skips past his man. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now that looks a decent ball. Mikel Oyarzabal. Goulet did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pacheco. And it's Sucic. And Torrientes. Oh, red, nice interception. Sucic.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Bernardo Silva. Carreras. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that is out of play. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Carlos Soler. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Sucic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Alexander-Arnold. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oyarzabal just eases him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. It's Bellingham. Asensio. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a shade optimistic. Aramburu. Pacheco. And it's Sucic. Good ball, good take. Aramburu. And Zubeldia. Sergio Gomez. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oscarson, given the lift of his goal. Bellingham. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Endrick.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that...
And the shots! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? About as smooth as it gets. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. And it's Bellingham. Ambitious ball here. Pacheco is there. Oh, he's been caught napping! Trientes. Mikel Oyarzabal. Sucic. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Bellingham. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. And he's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they're back in front. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Güler. Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold gets flagged offside. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Endrick. Mbappe receives it in a good position. Oh, shooting chance! Trientes. Carlos Soler. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Sucic. That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Güler. Alexander-Arnold. Zubeldia. And Aramburu. And it's Sucic. And Torrientes. Zubeldia. Carlos Soler. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. He's got away, in with the challenge. And it's Arda Güler. Güler. And it's Bellingham. Looking for a runner. And he's there to clear it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Valverde. And Carreras. Bernardo Silva has the space to scheme. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And they are prompt with their pressing.
Oscarsson really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe, and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a good foray he's making. Now it's Endrick. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Carlos Soler. And he is deftly away. Oyarzabal finding himself in space. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Soler. Valverde. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. Passing nice and neat. Great vision. Bellingham. Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Sergio Gomez. Mikel Oyarzabal. Bellingham. Oh, that's beautifully... Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And one more try! Oh, good finish! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Number 18.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's shifting through the gears here. Mikel Oyarzabal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Carreras. Bernardo Silva making good progress. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Soler. Oscarson. And it's Soler. That's going wide left. Threads one in. Oscarson. Skip chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And Turrientes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's managed to get... Great chance! It's anyone's ball now. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's burst through! He's going for goal! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. Oyarzabal defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, he's not getting his way this time. Goulet is wide and looking to get onto this. But that has not gone well. Can he finish? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Carlos Soler. Well timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. That's beautifully weighted. And the whistle goes for half-time. Madrid are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Please make sure you
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. So once again, we're underway. And that was very necessary. And that's a throw-in. Hendrick. Can he get on the end of this? Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Sucic. And it's Turrientes. Oyarzabal. He has found the way through. It's out for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. That's Rudiger. Carreras. Rudiger. Asensio. Nicely spread. Carreras. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. That's destined for the flank. Looking for the run. And a chance! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And now he has two. Madrid have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been drilled in. And that is well cleared. It'll be a throw-in. That's going to go a long way. Aramburu makes the interception. Torrientes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Torrientes. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's got away. He's in a great position here. And the shot! And there's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Madrid go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries to pass it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Torrientes. Oscarson. Now it's Carlos Soler. And he's got the beating of his man. Carreras. And it's Valverde. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Goulet. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's a cute ball. Now it's Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And it's Arda Güler. Cleared away. It's a throw-in. Nice control. Valverde. He's having a hit!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
This looks promising. Sucic. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Endrick clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth quarter of the game. And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight.
After 62 minutes in.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Madrid visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Sucic. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! Goal! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness.
After 64 minutes in.
Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Jude Bellingham. Substitution on the
So
bench.
time for change.
Number
And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Nicely weighted ball. Oyarzabal, and he's managed to get free. Asensio deals with that comfortably. Bernardo Silva. And Carreras. Bernardo Silva. And it's Valverde. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. Marrero is there and he can get that clear. Mikel Oyarzabal. Sucic. Oscarson. Bernardo Silva. Nice defending, physical and effective. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Valverde. Now he's got space here. Great ball if he can get there. That's the keeper's ball. Aramburu. And Torrientes. Goulet. Looking to play him in. Now it's Endrick. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Sucic. Oscarson. Karikaburu. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He's trying the shot. Now, who's going to be first to this? He is through here. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
After 71 minutes is number 10, Mikel Oyarzabal.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Carreras. And it's Bernardo Silva. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. He's in one-on-one. There's the shot! And that's a good finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
He's got four. That is remarkable. Madrid are having a ball here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pacheco. Karikaburu. Oh, he's bustling through here! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Carreras. And it's Bernardo Silva. That's Rudiger. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Torrientes. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. Sucic. Goulet. Lovely pass, but... And the finish! It's bounced back off the post.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on
Well,
the
there is
field
some activity down on the
number
touchline.
11.
It seems there's going to be a
Gonzalo
change.
Guedes.
Gonzalo Guedes getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Aimed beyond the defence. Caught offside that time. Goulet. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Bernardo Silva. That's a good run down the left. Looking for the run. Shifted it to the flank. Back where it came from. Oh, well played, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Endrick. Mbappe is onto this. Trientes. Here's Oyarzabal. Can he get it through? Endrick. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Sergio Gomez. Oyarzabal. Now it's Endrick. He's in a great position here. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Goulet. Now it's Endrick. And here's Mbappe. Zubeldia gets over and intercepts. Sucic. Now it's Sucic. And it's made its way to him. Gonzalo Guedes was ultimate. And the keeper's given it away. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Shot, takes a shot! Sucic. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Sergio Gomez. Karikaburu. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Carreras. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 17. Coming on to replace him is number 3.
Pacheco. And Zubeldia. Munoz. Now it's Gonzalo Guedes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the shot's on here. Karikaburu was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Trientes. And it's Bellingham. Played into space. That looks a good ball through. Marrero gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Aramburu. Now it's Gonzalo Guedes. Caricaburu. Now he's running away. Now it's Gonzalo Guedes. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Pacheco. Looks to the other side. Mbappe.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Sucic. Caricaburu. Gonzalo Guedes. He's being urged to shoot. Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Goulet, driving on and making good progress. Munoz. Mikel Oyarzabal. Sucic. And it's Valverde. Pass is just off target. Pacheco. And it's Aramburu. And Sucic. Bernardo Silva does well to get it back. And the counter is on. And he's taking no chances there. And that is that. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best.
Showing just how our good work can help.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his